Now we are going to talk about Anglo-Maratha Wars. Anglo-Maratha Wars. So look at clearly, the Marathas managed to overcome the crisis caused by the defeat at Panipat and after a decade recovered their control over Delhi. So the Marathas tried to overcome the crisis of the third battle of Panipat. So which means the Marathas lost his battle at Panipat. So the Marathas tried to overcome the crisis of the third battle at Panipat. However, the old Maratha confederacy controlled by the Peshwa had given way to five virtually independent states. Peshwa at Pune, Gaikwads at Baroda, Bonsol at Nagpur, Volkars at Indore, and Sindhis at Gwalior. The Peshwa's government was weakened by the internal rivalries, and the other four leaders were often hostile to one another. So look clearly, first of all, the Marathas tried to overcome the crisis of the third battle, which means the Marathas had lost, okay, were at the third battle at Panipat. As a result, they regained control of the yeah. As a result, they regained the control after 10 years. However, under the control of the Peshwa, the existing old Marathas federation led to almost five independent states. Also, the Peshwa's government was strengthened by domestic rivals. The other four leaders often opposed each other. The Marathas, however, were powerful. So, look at clearly, the Bashwa's government was strengthened by the domestic rivals. The other four leaders often opposed each other, but the Marathas, however, were very, very powerful only. So they took advantage of the conflicts between the Marathas. So that's it. So this is the introduction of Anglo-Maratha Wars. After that, first Anglo-Maratha War. So in this case of the Marathas, the first British intervention was at the time of dispute over succession to the Peshwaship following the death of Narayana Rao. So first Anglo-Marathas. So the question of who will be the next Peshwa. So this is the main reason for the first Anglo-Maratha war. So what is the question? What is the reason? The question of who will be the next Peshwa of Marathas. So this is the main reason for first Anglo-Marathas after Narayan Raw's death. So after Narayan, okay. So the who will be the next Peshwa of Marathas after Narayana Raw's death? Yeah, that had to be answered must by British. So yeah, for this question, British had to answer it. But Raghunatha Rao became after the death of Narayana Rao, Raghunath Rao became the Peshwa, but his authority was challenged by a strong party at Pune under Nana Patnavis. The party recognized the infant born posthumously to Narayana Rao's wife Gangabai as the Peshwa and set up a council of regency in his name. Having failed in his bid to capture power, Raghunath Rao approached the British for help. The Treaty of Surat between the English and Raghunath Rao was concluded in 1775. However, the majority of the Supreme British Council in Calcutta was opposed to Surat Treaty, although Warren Hastings himself had no objection to ratifying the treaty. The council sent Colonel Upton to Pune to negotiate a peace with the Pune Regency. Accordingly, Upton concluded the Treaty of Purandar in 1776. The treaty, however, did not take effect due to opposition from the English government in Bombay. Yeah, okay. Look clearly. the first Anglo-Maratha War. So what is the reason for Anglo-Maratha War? So who will be the next Peshwa of Marathas after Narayana Raw's death? So this answer for this question, the British had to answer. The British had to answer. So this is the reason. And then Raghunath Rao. So Raghunath Rao became a king. So became a Peshwa when after the death of Narayana Rao. So after the death of Narayana Rao, Raghunath Rao only man became a Bashwa. After that, there was a group in Pune against his rule. So which rule? So yeah, in Pune there was some one group. That group against his rule. Against whose rule? Against Raghunath Rao rules. No, against his rule led by Nana Patnavis. After Narayana Raw's death, the group decided to make the child born to his wife Ganga. So okay, so after Narayana's death, there was a group in Pune. That group against his rule, against whose rule? Against Raghunatha Rao rule. So that group led by Nana Patnavis. Okay, and then what is the aim for that group? What was the aim for that group? So aim for that group was after Narayana Rao death, the group decided to make the child, so the child born to his wife Ganga, and set up a governing body in his name, and also the group set up one governing body in his name. So Raghunath, who had failed in his attempt to seize power, so Raghunath was very weak, and yeah, Raghunath, who had failed in his attempt. So Raghunath, who had failed in his attempt, what attempt to seize power, to seize power. So Raghunath failed in his attempt to seize power, and also, so after he had failed, he sought British help. Yeah, he needed British help. So in 1775, the Surat Treaty was signed. So after he got British help, there was a one treaty signed. So the treaty was called Surat. So the Surat Treaty was signed between Raghunath and British. However, the British Council in Calcutta did so. The British Council in Calcutta only. So the British Council Calcutta only did not accept the treaty because the Calcutta British Council sent. So after that, the Calcutta British Council sent Colonel Apton there to hold a peace talk with the Pune Securities government. Accordingly, Colonel signed the Purandar Agreement with the government of Pune. Yeah. So listen carefully. Raghunath, who had failed in his attempt. So Raghunath, who had failed seize seize power, but he did not. So he did not want. So he sought British help. So he needed British help. So he fled to British, and then in 1775 there was one treaty was signed between Raghunath and British. The treaty was called Surat Treaty. However, the British Council in Calcutta so the British Council in Calcutta did not accept the Surat Treaty. So after this, the Calcutta British Council sent Colonel Apton. So the Calcutta British Council did not accept the Surat Treaty. So the Calcutta British Council sent Colonel Apton there. So Colonel Apton there to hold a peace talk with the Pune Securities government. Accordingly, there Colonel also signed the Purandar Agreement with government of Pune. So in 1781, Warren Hastings dispatched British troops under Captain Popham. He defeated the Marathas chief Magadhaji Scindia in a number of small battles and captured Gwalior. Later on 17th May 1782, the Treaty of Salbai was signed between Warren Hastings and Magadhaji Scindia. So in Bombay, yeah, in Bombay, the treaty. So in Bombay, that Purandar Treaty. The Purandar Treaty was not ratified by the British government. So in 1781, Warren Hastings. So Warren Hastings in 1780. So in Bombay, the British was not ratified. So the British, the treaty. So the Purandar Treaty was not ratified by British government. So that in 1781, Warren Hastings sent British troops led by Bob Omnian. He defeated the Marathas leader. Yeah, he defeated the Marathas leader Magadaji Sindhia. Yeah, who yeah, Warren Hastings and Bob Omnian. So they defeated the Marathas leader Magadaji Sindhia several times in the battle and also captured Gwalior. So the Salbai Treaty is an important treaty. The Salbai Treaty was signed between Magadaji and Warren Hastings in 1782. So okay, so Warren Hastings sent his troops to attack Magadaji. So in that battle, Warren Hastings defeated Magadaji Sindhia several times. Okay, and then also captured Gwalior. So and then the Salbai Treaty was signed between Magadaji and Warren Hastings in 1782. Results: Raghunath Rao was portioned off and Magadhav Rao II was accepted as the Peshwa. Salsette was given to the British. The Treaty of Salbai established the British influence in India politics. It provided the British 20 years of peace with the Marathas. Okay. So results: Raghunath, who was accepted as the second Peshwa at the end of the war, was given a pension. Was given a pension only. Raghunath, who is Raghunath? So Raghunath, who was Raghunath? Raghunath, who was accepted as the second Peshwa. So Raghunath was the second Peshwa, but at the end of the war, they given only pension for him. They given only pension for him. Yeah. After that, the Salsette place. So there was a place that the name was Salsette place. So that Salsette place was given to British government, and also this treaty had a great influence. Which treaty? Which treaty? Salbai. So the Salbai treaty had a great influence on Indian politics for British only. So the Salbai treaty had a great influence on Indian politics for British, and also the friendship between British and Marathas. Yeah, also the friendship between British and Marathas lasted for the 20 years. Okay, the internal affairs of the Marathas. The internal affairs of the Marathas. Yeah, okay. I just explained it. At the end, what the internal affairs on the Marathas. So what are the things? What are the event? What are the functions on the internal affairs on the of the Marathas? At the end of the first Maratha war, where at the end of the first Maratha war, Marathas' internal affairs deteriorated. So at the end of the war, at the end of the first Maratha war, Marathas' internal affairs deteriorated. Magadaji was jealous of. So after that, Magadaji in the end of the war, Magadaji was jealous of Nana's rise. So Magadaji was jealous of Nana's rise to power. Because of this only, Magadaji needed the help of the English. Why Magadaji needed English help? Because Nana's rise. Because of Nana's rise. So Magadaji Sindhia was jealous of Nana's rise. Because of this only, Magadaji sought needed the help of the English. So the second Madhava Rao sought to establish good relations among Marathas. So, so at the same time, the second Madhava Rao sought to establish the good relations among Marathas. but he could not prevent the domination of. But he could not. Yeah, he could not prevent the. So he could not trade. So he could not try to complete the domination of the. He could not try prevent the domination of the Marathas leaders because the Marathas leader did not cooperate with Madhavarao. So he could not prevent the domination of the Marathas leader. After Magadhaji's death, his son-in-law, so the son-in-law his name was Daulat Sindhya. So Daulat Sindhya became a king. Okay, when after Magadhaji's death, his son-in-law Daulat Sindhya became a king. So became a Peshwa. So Magadhaji's death caused Nana Patnavis to lose domination in Pune. So after Magadhaji's death, Nana Patnavis lose its domination in Pune. It also helped the British. So, but it also helped which one the Nana Patnavis loss. Yeah. So Nana Patnavis loss helped the British to improve their dominance in northern India fully. So after Magadhaji's death, Nana Patnavis lose domination in Pune, but the British improve the dominance in northern India. That's it. After Bashwa, second Madhavarao committed suicide. So after second Madhavarao committed suicide, the weak child, second Bajirao Beshwa became a Beshwa. So who committed suicide? A second Madhavarao. So after the second Madhavarao committed suicide, the Bajirao became a Beshwa. The second Bajirao became the Beshwa. In this situation, the death of the Nana Patnavis in the year 8 was to further benefit the British government. Okay, in this situation, when Bajirao became a Beshwa, okay, after second Madhavarao committed suicide in the year 1795. So the weak child second Bajirao became a Beshwa. So in that situation only, the death of Nana Patnavis. So Nana Patnavis also died. So in the death of Nana Patnavis in the year was to further benefit for the British government. So and then Jashwant Rao Volgar and Daulat Rao Sindhya. So who are Jashwant Rao Volgar and Daulat Rao Sindhya, while they were fighting with each other, Peshwa agreed to support Sindhya against Volgar. Peshwa and Sindhya agreed to help each other. As a result, what is the thing? Jashwant Rao Volgar and Daulat Rao Sindhya. So while they were fighting with each other, Peshwa agreed. So what agreed Peshwa? So Peshwa agreed to support Sindhyas against Volgar, and also Peshwa and Sindhya agreed to help each other. So as a result, Volgar took the. So in that result, so in the in the end, Volgar took the battle against the both of them. Yeah. So Volgar took the battle against both of them, Sindhya and Peshwa, and also Volgar won. So in the end, Peshwa approached the Lord Wellesley because Peshwa needed help. So Peshwa approached Lord Wellesley. So in that time, Lord Wellesley was the chief governor of India. So the Lord Wellesley made Buzin treaty with Peshwa. So Lord Wellesley made a Buzin treaty Treaty with Peshwa to accept the paramilitary plan as per the agreement. So in that agreement, what is the plan? Paramilitary plan. So the British also invaded the Pune on the order of Arthur Wellesley and attacked and destroyed the forces of the Marathas leader Volgar. After that, the British also invaded the Pune on the order of the Arthur Wellesley, and attacked and destroyed the forces of the Marathas leader Volgar. This is the end of the first Anglo-Maratha War.